Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So every month on my channel I do a monthly favorites video, but I have also been doing a yearly life update every year. This will be the third one. So I thought for the monthly favorites this month I could kind of combine those two things into one. So I'm going to be doing a yearly life update along with July monthly favorites in this video. As I was kind of prepping my notes of what I want to talk about in this video, I went back and I watched my last two yearly life updates. So one is from last summer and then one is from 2 summers ago before I even moved to Philly. And it's been so interesting to go back and watch those and just watch like how much my confidence has grown with like talking to the camera on YouTube, and also just my life circumstances. Like I was talking to my sister the other day just about how like my life is fucking awesome, and it's taken a long time for me to get to a point where I just feel comfortable and confident saying that. Like I love my life. My life is awesome, and I am so grateful that anyone even cares to listen or watch or cares about what I've been up to or how I'm doing. So thank you guys so much for being here. And if you have been here for the last 2 years as I have grown, thank you so much. Maybe you remember those videos. But let's just jump right into it. Let's do the life update part first, and then I'll do a couple of monthly favorites at the end. There's only like a small handful of things this month, but we will start with the life update. So number one, obviously I have moved to a new apartment. If you've been watching any of my recent videos, that's pretty much been the main thing going on in my life lately. It's the end of July, so I've been here for about 2 weeks and it's slowly coming together. This little corner where I'm sitting now is one of the corners that's like the most put together so far, and I have a lot of work to do in front of me, but I love this apartment. It is such a huge upgrade from my old place. It has way more space. It's in a great location. It has beautiful light that comes in. I just feel so full of joy in this place, and I can barely believe it's mine. If you want to see an empty apartment tour or some of the things I've thrifted for my new apartment, those are my most recent videos, so head over to my profile and you can check those out. So I filmed some content already about the new apartment and there is lots more to come, so if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe now. Also give this video a thumbs up, it really helps out my channel, and I have a lot more fun videos that are going to be coming out over the next couple of weeks. I am still working for the same company that I was working for last year, which is Christophe Robin. It's a French luxury hair care company, and I oversee the salon side of the business. So I oversee almost 90 salons in the Midwest and on the East Coast that carry the brand. I love my job so much. I get to travel quite a bit for work. I get to interact with all my customers. I really like it because I work for this like big global company, but I get to work with small businesses at the same time because all my customers are small businesses. So it's really the best of both worlds for me. I love the products. My mom is a hairdresser, so it does feel kind of like full circle for me to be doing something in the hair care world. I recently got a promotion and a raise, so I've been doing really well at work and I'm really, really happy there still. I am also in a new-ish relationship. I've been with my partner for about 6 months. We met back in January on Hinge. I really want to try to get him on the channel. He is not a very online type of person, so I don't know if he's gonna want to be in a video, but maybe eventually I'll get him to get there. We're also taking a trip to Paris this fall, so I will definitely be filming while we're in Paris. I don't know if he'll want to be in any of those videos, but that will certainly be another exciting thing that's coming up for me and for the channel. But I've been very happy in this relationship. I think it's really something different for me and something very special. So sometimes people in my life have made fun of me in the past because I am kind of a serial dater. I've had lots of relationships over the years, but it doesn't really matter to me other people's opinions. Like I'm happy where I am. I'm happy with this person. If it lasts forever, that's amazing. If it doesn't, that's fine too. We'll see what happens. But so far it's been very lovely. I love him very much, and that's been a really positive thing that's been going on over the last 6 months. I have also gotten a lot of new tattoos over the last year. So last summer, I think in August, I made a tattoo tour video where I showed all of my tattoos. And this summer, I'm gonna make a kind of update video. So I'll show you like all my tattoos and then focusing on the new ones that I've gotten over the last year. So if you wanna watch my tattoo tour, I will link it up here. It goes really in depth with the story behind all of my tattoos. But like I said, I'm gonna make another video that that kind of is just a short recap of the ones that I've already talked about in depth, and then I'll do a more deep dive on the ones I've gotten over the last year, because I've gotten a lot of new ones. As for my cats, the cats are doing good. They're taking a little nap right now on the couch and they look so adorable. Maybe I'll insert a clip if they stay over there long enough for me to film them in a second, but the cats are doing really good. Coral is 4 now and Clove is 1. So Clove is still kind of like in her kitten terror phase, whereas Coral is like very, very chill. I'm kind of looking forward to the time when Clove calms down and stops being a terror, because most of the time it's fine, but there are some days where she just like is on my last nerve. So I'm excited for both of them to like slow down a little bit more and just be like resting and chilling. But I love them. They bring a lot of joy to my life. I'm very happy that they're here with me, and I really love being in the bigger apartment space because I feel like now they have so much more to look at. They can run around, like it's a lot more space. So the new apartment has been really good, not only for me, but for the cats as well. And my last little life update is that my niece was born, and she is 10 months old today, actually, as of the day I'm filming this. She's getting so big. I was just talking to my sister today about like, oh my gosh, why can't she stay little forever? I love her so much. Like on the one hand, I want her to stay little, but on the other hand, I'm so excited for her to like grow up and be able to hang out with me and do fun things. And like, I'm just so excited to like take her to get a pedicure and go shopping and watch movies and like do all those fun things that aunt and niece can do together. I feel like I'm gonna blink and she's gonna be 16, but I'm really enjoying her being little. This is my first time being an aunt, and I love being an aunt. It's the best ever. So those are kind of all of my major life updates. I feel like that covers like most of the big categories. I do want to throw in a couple of monthly favorites though. So number 1, the new apartment. Duh. I love this place. I've talked about it enough, but I really, really love this apartment. It has literally filled me with so much joy to organize stuff and unpack and make this place my own, and like hang this tapestry and put the books on the bookshelf and organize everything and just like enjoy being in the space. Easily one of my favorite things that has happened this month and this whole year. Next up, the Barbie movie. Have you guys seen the Barbie movie? I know everyone's talking about the Barbie movie and that it's so good, and like they're right, it's so good. I saw it the other day with my boyfriend and I'm gonna see it again. I loved it. I would love to see it again. It is so much fun. I don't want to give any spoilers or anything, but like the costumes are amazing, the whole cast is amazing, the sets, the storyline, it's so funny. I feel like almost every other line is a joke and like they all land. So I loved the Barbie movie. I highly encourage everyone to see it. I think any of the criticism that I've seen about it, especially the right-wing criticism, is like really has no place. Like they're completely and intentionally missing the point of the movie. I think it's really fun. I will say it's not for kids. I would not bring your kids to see it. I don't think kids would really enjoy it very much. I think it's definitely more of like a movie for adults, but I loved it. Like I said, I'm seeing it again. Highly, highly, highly recommend everyone see it. It's the movie of the summer. This month, I also tried a new restaurant in Philadelphia. I had a little girls' night with my friends. You might have seen my little girl dinner video that I put together. So we had girls' night at Laser Wolf, which is an Israeli restaurant in Philadelphia. It's up in Fishtown. And it was so good, you guys. Like, it was so good. I'm counting down the days until I can go there again. I think I'm gonna try to go on a double date with some of my friends who are a couple. The food was so good. It's like the type of thing where you choose like a main course, and like the main course has whatever price associated with it, and then you also get a first course and a dessert, and it's like all one price. It's a little pricey, but the food is so amazing. It is well worth it. You get so much food and like yum. I loved it. I really want to go again. I know it's kind of hard to get reservations at Laser Wolf. I think they released the reservations in like a block and you have to kind of snag it early on, but highly, highly recommend if you live in Philly or if you're visiting, definitely check out Laser Wolf. It was one of the best restaurants I've been to in Philly so far. And the last little monthly favorite I want to throw in here, this is kind of a random one, but I went on a trip to Texas this month for work, and I went all around Texas, like all the major cities. And I spent a couple days in Dallas. While I was in Dallas, I went to the JFK Sixth Floor Museum. It was so interesting. Like, I had heard it was a cool museum, but I did not expect to love it and like feel as emotional and emotionally moved as I was being in there. Highly, highly recommend if you're in Dallas. It's worth checking this out. So the museum is in the building where JFK was shot and killed from. And it kind of goes through like the early years of like the Kennedy family. It talks about his presidency, and then of course it talks about the events of his assassination and afterward, and kind of the response to it from the country. It talks about the conspiracy theories of how people don't believe that it was what they said it was. It was such a fascinating museum. Like, I honestly kind of felt like I was on the verge of tears the whole time being in there, because it almost just feels like overwhelming. There's this like impending sense of doom of like knowing as you go through the exhibit that like he's about to get shot and killed. And I don't know, like I loved this museum. Of course I knew like the pop culture references to JFK and that people think that it's a setup and all this stuff, but like it was really cool to be in there and see all of the exhibits. They have a cool exhibit of like all of the cameras that capture different angles or different things from the assassination day. There's a lot of really cool photographs. There's like those photographs of Jackie Kennedy like crawling over the vehicle, or like there's a really cool photo of Lyndon B. Johnson being sworn in as president with Jackie Kennedy standing next to him, and she just looks like she's in shock. Like, it was such an interesting museum. I really, really highly recommend it if you like history, or if you like presidents, or even if you're just visiting Dallas. I think it's a really cool thing to see. So guys, that is everything I wanted to talk about today, giving you a little life update plus my monthly favorites that I always do. Let me know what you guys have been up to lately. I want to hear from you. What's been your best part of the summer so far? Please let me know in the comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!